Okay, here's something to relate to. I'm broke. The thing about being broke, which everybody can relate to, I'm sure. Um, Raise your hand if you live in Canada. So 2025, coming on to February, um, and it just seems like you're always trying to um, catch up, and you're always like, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many jobs you have, everybody seems to stay at this middle class level. It's like, okay, now for some reason, okay, I'm working 3 jobs, so I'm making a lot more money, so I can pay for my rent and my bills. But then you get taxed more for more money that you make. If you make less money, it's like, okay, well, you feel like you're really struggling and you're just scraping the ground barely, trying to scrounge for the money that you're making, to live. And it never seems like there's any money to actually enjoy your life, and it's like the modern day slavery almost at this point, because everything's just so outrageously expensive with groceries and rent specifically. That is just skyrocketed over the past few months, over the past couple of years, and it just continues to skyrocket because they can do that. Because everybody needs a roof over their head, of course. And like, I feel the thing about like, I hate to be a negative. Like, I don't want this to be like a negative video about like, it can never get better, because even no matter how many jobs you work, you're always at the same level and you're always struggling because there's never enough money to sustain you. You are slowly, like, you are kind of sustained, but it's also in a struggling matter. It's like, okay, I have enough money to pay for everything, but I'm just living by paycheck to paycheck, and I never thought that that would happen in my life. I've always had like a good savings, and I've never had to worry about money growing up. The big thing that I wanted to kind of take out on from this topic is like, oh yeah, I'm broke. I'm broke in quotations. I think that that'll be the title of this vlog, of this pod vlog episode. It's kind of unifying in a way. Like, all Canadians, we're all struggling, even though we all come from different backgrounds, and it's so diverse out here, and everybody has their own problems and struggles, but the one common ground that we all relate on is like, fuck, I don't have any money. Like, nobody has money to save up for a house. Nobody is buying houses in their 30s like what my parents did back like 15, I don't even know how many years ago that was. Like 30 years ago now, it's not like people have families out here, and they're paying for rent because it's what they can do, because nobody can afford buying a house. It's not possible at all. It's very bad, but in a way, it's like I'm finding like a weird positive out of this, because like I said, it weirdly makes us unified and relate with one another. And for some reason, like, I don't know why we love to complain about our complaints, like what we're going through, and it always seems like it's money. But when you can relate to somebody on that level, it's like it's like we're all friends all of a sudden. Like everybody, you can relate to everybody because we're all broke, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a weird unifying thing. But yeah, I want to think, like, it's kind of interesting to think, comment below people that like don't have this topic on their mind constantly, like, oh man, I'm struggling with money, I'm always broke, and I'm just making ends meet, I'm just living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I'm interested in the people that don't have that conversation, that are actually living comfortably without worrying about money. And do you feel like a little out of place if, like, because I think like the majority of Canadians and people, doesn't matter what age you are struggling with money. So do you feel like almost left out if you're not struggling with money, you know, and you can't really add on to the conversation? Like, it's interesting to think about that. The people that do have the money. And how rich do you have to be, you know? Because like I said, it's like even if you have like 2 to 4 jobs, that just means you're getting taxed more. So how can you actually make more money? It's interesting. Oh, I don't like talking about money. It's kind of toxic, but it's nice to see, like I said, that you're not the only one that's been thinking about this. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's real, and I like talking about the real things here on this pod. Yeah. Anyways, and I think actually a good takeaway before I end this pod is to just reiterate the fact that even though life is very hard and it has all these curveballs, and like especially now with this economy, it's like everybody is just barely getting by, and they're all in jobs that they don't like, but they need to hold them because otherwise you'll be on the streets, right? And there's so many homeless people here because there's no place to live or they can't afford it. But what I want to take out from this again is that you're not alone, and you know, money's not everything. Yeah, don't work your life away just to try to make ends meet, because money comes and goes. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm always going to be struggling with money, and I have to just be at peace with that and enjoy my life when I can, because life's too short. And before you know it, you're going to wake up and you're going to be very old, or like people in your life are going to move away, and things are going to change. People are going to pass away, and people are what it's about, you know. Keep those relationships, keep those connections, and make those relationships and moments last and thrive, because that's what's most important. And it's hard to focus on that when all you're worried about is money all the time, and that's the commonality, the common ground that everybody talks about. But so yeah, you got this, you know. If you can do it, I can do it. I hope you like. For those tuning in, thanks for listening. These are getting pretty deep and serious, but I like talking about the real stuff that people can relate to. And I hope that you enjoy these pods. Comment below what you think I should probably talk about next, because mostly it's just like things I'm experiencing. This is my life. This is me in my 20s. So yeah, shout out to everybody in your 20s. You got this. Oh, and everybody else. Fuck, everybody that has families and trying to take care of your families in this economy. Oh, that's another conversation. Anyways, love you guys. Stay hydrated, drink all the water, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.